Hey, yo, what's decent? I know it's been a while ever since I posted a match in general, but your boy is back with a UU match, man. I have been playing UU non-stop. If you guys have been watching me on Pokemon Showdown lately, that's all I've been playing, man. I've been trying to ladder on the UU suspect. That's kind of why, you know, so I'm on my UU game, man. I don't care about OU right now. I don't care about NU. Yo, don't get me wrong, man. I love them tears, man. I love my little cup, too. Don't be dissing on little cup, but I'm on my UUs right now, man. So anyway, my opposition is going to lead out with Mew. I make a huge mistake, potentially first turn, by switching up my Snorlax into my Roserade. And I'll tell you why that's a huge mistake, because he could have been like SD for all I know. So I could have gave him like a free SD, you know what I'm saying, like on the Switch. So I didn't want to do that. I thought about that like at the last minute when I switched out into Roserade. I'm like, damn, no. You know, but thankfully he went up for rocks and switched out, because all that was on my mind is I'm like, this dude doesn't have any spinners, and he doesn't have a poison type that touches the ground. So once I set up Toxic Spikes, like that's it. It's done. It's over. Everything that's touching the ground is getting poisoned, baby. So anyway, he takes me out after setting up the Trick Room. I waste 2 turns staying in with the Roserade. I don't necessarily have a use for Roserade anymore, as opposed to setting up the Toxic Spikes as well as maybe a layer of Spikes. I chose to set up 1 layer of Spikes as well as 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, as opposed to setting up 1 layer of Toxic Spikes and 2 Spikes, because I noticed that he has both Slowbro and Mew, and in the case scenario, I never know in the future if he wants to like stall me out, if he's in a position where he will potentially want to stall me out. Having badly poison inflicted onto him will be more beneficial than having regular poison onto him. So anyway, after I take him out with the Choice Band and Frustration, he's gonna go into Demand 10. I know he's gonna either want to go for the U-turn and or the Superpower. Thankfully, he goes to the Superpower because that actually gives me a free turn to set up the Self Rock as he potentially wants to switch out. I'm thinking that he's gonna want to switch out, but damn, man, look at that damage output. That is nuts. You have to be choice banding. My needle quick. Damn, man. Wow. So anyway, he's gonna switch out into his boy Honchcross, set up the not the Toxic Spikes, set up the Stuff Rocks. Awesome. So now I know that I'm faster because I'm timid, but I come off like as a supporter type because the way I play it and stuff like that. And plus, since I have some Stuff Rocks, you know, so I mean, I know that some offensive Nidoqueens carry Stuff Rocks anyway, but what puzzles me actually is this clown was Focus Sash with Brave Bird? Did I just see that just now? Wow. That's a new one. I've never seen that before. So anyway, he brings in my boy Crocodile, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get up a free +1, baby. KeroKero's about to destroy everything I'm looking at right now. But I actually should have went for the Mega Horn. I have no idea why I didn't do that. I mean, this guy has Demand 10, which is Choice Banded, right? If I get a +1, assuming that I take out this Mew, assuming that both my Mega Horns hit and kill this Mew, I'll get a +1, be able to outspeed the Demand 10 because it's Choice Banded, you know, and just destroy almost everything on the team, barring Garvantula maybe, but you know, everything would be threatened. I don't know why I didn't take advantage of that opportunity right there. So now, because of my stupidity, I have to switch out, and I'm like, damn, Kashif, son, how you claiming you're gonna ladder and making mistakes like that? Come on, man, it's the big time, son. Get your act together, baby. Trying to show everybody that you good and you making mistakes like that, son. Oh my God, man, you better go, man. Go back to you better stick to Little Cup. So anyway, he goes and brings in Crocodile again, expects me to switch out into KeroKeros, hence why he didn't go for the Earthquake as opposed to going for, you know, he went for Outrage instead. So now I take advantage of that, knowing that he wasn't going to go for the Earthquake, because the Earthquake would have definitely finished off my Snorlax and he would have got a +1 off easy. So I'm able to retaliate back with the Frustration. In comes his Demand 10. I'm going to leave my Snorlax in because I knew that he was going to U-turn, so I get Switch Initiative onto whatever he decides to switch out into, as opposed to him getting Switch Initiative for me trying to save my Snorlax for later. I don't see a reason why I would save my Snorlax for later on at that particular amount of HP, except for like Death Fodder, which I don't necessarily think I need in this particular point of the game. So anyway, he brings in Galvantula, right? So I'm gonna bring in my boy Raikou at this moment. Son, Raikou, it's over, baby. As soon as this clown comes in, man, oh my gosh, wreak havoc. My boy's carrying a cloud on his back, man. So I set up the calm mind. I'm thinking like, all right, I'm afraid that this guy may be, you know, carrying something random like, I guess, like Thunder Wave or Toxic. I ran into a Galvantula that had Thunder Wave. I kid you not. I kid you not. I was looking at my DS like, son, what is this? What you doing? You know, I was looking at my DS like that. So I've seen that once, and that was nuts. So anyway, I set up the calm mind, and then set up a substitute. Me thinking that since I resist, well, actually I don't resist it. But anyway, the true reasoning behind me continuously going for the substitute is because I don't want him switching up moves on me. He already sees that a Life Orb Bug Buzz is able to break through a substitute despite me having a +1. So I'm thinking like, okay, as a last dying wish, he might switch up his moves and go for the Thunder, and or maybe Thunder Wave, I don't know. But you know, go for the Thunder to try to score paralysis on the Raikou. That's something that I myself would do if I was in his situation. So he brings in a Mew, and Mew takes out Spikes and Stealth Rocks, not able to take a +1 Thunderbolt, and plus he has Demand 10 left over, so you guys already know that it's a good game because his Demand 10 is Choice Band, and even if it was Choice Scarf, I do have Kingdra, which quad resists fire type attacks, so potentially he would want to go for the fire type attack. It's the best thing for him to do at this moment. So he's gonna bring in his Demand 10, and he only gets off one attack at this moment because of the poison. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gauge damage output, because I myself, when I battle, I don't use a battle calculator, so I like to gauge different stuff. So this guy goes for the Flare Blitz, and look how much Flare Blitz does to a Kingdra! That is insane! Holy hell! Wow, that was a great game, dudes. Definitely had a lot of fun. Peace! What you doing?